My S1000RR just got wrecked. Let's go home and fix it up. Here's the full story of this S1000RR. It used to belong to me. I bought it brand new in 2021. I drove it a bunch. I loved it, except I go a little too crazy and my other bikes were significantly more comfortable, so I ended up keeping the other bikes and selling this one to my good friend Nick. Unfortunately, he got in a little mishaps and slipped on train tracks, ended up crashing into a Tesla, and the bike was total loss. And we thought, why don't we buy it back? This bike used to be mine, so I'm gonna feel a lot of pride in fixing it up. And I'm sure you guys would also appreciate seeing a legendary bike coming back to life. Let's go home, drop it off, and see what's going on with this S1000RR.
At first glance, the front fairing is already detached from the bike. It is caused by the fairing bracket splitting. Because there's damage to the front end, the right headlight is missing. We have to source a headlight unit. The steering damper broke off and got bent. I either will go with a stock replacement or upgrade to Öhlins if the price is right. The right side mirror fell off. We will see if we can just replace the glass or do we need a whole unit. Luckily, when I had the bike, I went all out on protection with an Evotech frame slider and GB Racing engine cover, so the engine and frame seems fine. There is also damage to the rear fairing. I had a nice TST taillight, but it's now missing one side. The cable was split, so we have to replace it anyway. The carbon fiber rear cowl is missing. The fuel tank caved in from the impact. This is an aluminum tank, so I'm not sure if the dent can be pulled out yet. Finally, the bike is not starting due to the ignition cable damage.
This is Nick. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, thank you. I appreciate your help for this, taking care of this motorcycle.
Of course. How's your body doing after the crash?
Well, I can say that I healed up pretty well.
Okay.
Even though I broke my back, but I'm walking just fine.
Ooh. Well,
Yeah.
hope you continue doing better. The bike is not so lucky.
It is not.
But I am kind of a bike doctor. I'll take care of the bike too.
Thanks. I hope you can repair all this, the broken neck.
Yeah.
And work on more of a better riding skills now.
Yeah.
So you
I'm so
prevent
glad you got the
accidents.
gear.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
all about the good gear. And the
Yeah,
helmets.
get the gear. Your back, it got injured probably because you didn't have back protector.
Which I did not.
Yeah, back protector, it will help with the vertebrae injuries.
So, and thank God for full coverage insurance, or I'd be really screwed.
I'm glad you took all the tips from me and everything works out.
Yes, with all the riding gear and your skills to how to maneuver the bike and how to control a situation on riding the motorcycle on the road at high speeds.
Yeah, I already told the audience that you slipped on train tracks.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful when you're driving out in San Francisco on Market Street and you're cutting across. Be very careful.
It went from, okay, decent grip to sudden, oh my God, wet, cold.
Correct.
It's the sudden change that makes you lose control. Take more classes, take more training. They are always beneficial and they will always stay with you no matter what kind of bike you ride.
I totally agree with what he says, and I need to take more training classes, as he recommends it to me all the time.
I'm both excited and sad to work on this bike. I think I identified all the major faults with it. The only other concern I have is probably just the forks. Hopefully there are no other surprises when I start taking things apart. That's it for today's video. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of this S1000RR. And I will see you next week.